family that had thrived for 3 generations, once considered the wealthiest in the entire region, suddenly fell into ruin in just a few short years. Their store grew quiet. Customers stopped coming. The younger generations ran into constant trouble, and the head of the household developed a mysterious illness that drained their finances. Yet no one could figure out what was really going on. And everything started to go downhill right after they moved into a new house. According to Feng Shui, a house is not just a place to live. It is a living, breathing being with energy channels, a rhythm of breath, and its own unique spirit. When the energy flows smoothly throughout the home, life feels harmonious, bringing good health, happy relationships, and financial prosperity. But just one misplaced detail can block that flow of energy, turning good fortune into bad luck and slowly draining the household of its blessings. Most people think bad luck comes down to fate. But for those who understand Feng Shui, every change leaves behind traces of energy. It starts with how the space is arranged, the direction the front door faces, or even tiny, seemingly harmless things, like an old mirror, a wall clock, or a sentimental item that should have been thrown away long ago. And sometimes, it's these small, overlooked details that quietly shape a family's destiny, determining whether they live in wealth or hardship. In today's video, we are going to reveal 7 powerful Feng Shui taboos, things you should absolutely never do inside your home. Each taboo is deeply rooted in a core Feng Shui principle, and once you understand and correct them, you can transform misfortune into opportunity, clear the path for wealth energy to flow, and protect the prosperity of your entire family. But before we begin, take a moment to speak a positive affirmation to activate the flow of good energy in your own home. Something like, "My home is being purified and is now open to welcome abundance and peace." And if you believe that every house carries its own unique spiritual energy, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Each week, we will explore more secrets that could shift the energy and transform the destiny of your home. And now, let us dive deeper and explore the 7 Feng Shui taboos in the home. Tiny details that may seem harmless, but can actually determine the energy and fortune of your entire household. The first taboo is hanging a clock facing outward toward the door or directly opposite the main entrance. In Feng Shui, a clock is not just a device for telling time. It also represents the flow of energy, the rhythm that drives the circulation of wealth and prosperity in your home. Every tick of the clock is like the movement of flowing water, pushing energy through your living space. When placed correctly, a clock helps maintain this flow, keeping your life smooth and stable. But when the clock faces outward, especially toward the front door, everything changes. The front door is considered the mouth of energy in Feng Shui. It is where luck, prosperity, and good fortune enter the home. So when the face of the clock points directly at the entrance, it symbolizes time and energy flowing outwards, pulling wealth and good luck right along with it. Every second that passes is no longer building up energy inside, but rather allowing it to drain away. Even when money comes in, it is hard to hold on to. Good luck arrives, only to leave just as quickly. There is an old saying, "When time flows outward, the home cannot gather wealth." In real life, many families place a clock near the door to easily check the time. But what they do not realize is that every time that door opens, the clock is unintentionally pushing their good fortune out with the wind. The positive energy cannot settle, and over time, the home's wealth energy weakens. This is especially true for large wall clocks or pendulum clocks. Each swing of the pendulum stirs the energy field. When that movement is directed outward, it continuously pushes energy away, like a river flowing in reverse, never able to retain water. The result? The homeowners often find themselves working hard with little savings. Money comes quickly but disappears just as fast, and opportunities slip through their fingers. Thankfully, the fix is both simple and meaningful. Turn the clock so it faces inward, directing time and energy back into your home's living space, into the core energy of your household. This shift reverses the flow, turning it from outward loss into inner accumulation. For an even stronger positive effect, place your clock in the east direction, which symbolizes sunrise and new beginnings. In Feng Shui, east corresponds to the wood element, representing growth, expansion, and vitality. When aligned this way, time becomes a powerful force for prosperity. And one small but important reminder: do not hang too many clocks in the same space. Multiple time signals can scatter energy, much like several rivers flowing in different directions with no clear destination. One well-placed clock is far more powerful than 10 clocks pointing the wrong way. Taboo number 2. Leaving the trash can uncovered or placing it too close to dining areas. If a clock represents time and wealth, then a trash can is the outlet for negative energy. In Feng Shui, the trash can act like a secondary gate through which waste, stagnant energy, and unclean vibes are released from your living space. But when that outlet is not well managed, like leaving the trash uncovered or placing it in the wrong area, bad energy does not escape. Instead, it rises, spreads through the home, and directly affects both your wealth and your health. This becomes especially harmful when the trash can is near your kitchen or dining area, which are symbols of abundance and nourishment. In Feng Shui, the kitchen is considered the yang heart of the house, a powerful center of life energy. The dining table is where families come together, tied closely to financial well-being and family harmony. When dirty energy from the trash leaks into these areas, yin energy overpowers yang energy, throwing everything out of balance. The result? Poor health, financial leaks, and growing tension in family relationships. Many people think keeping the house visibly clean is enough. But in Feng Shui, energy is not just about what we see. It includes what we smell, what we feel, and even the vibrations of physical objects. An open trash can is a strong source of negative energy. When placed near the kitchen or dining area, it pollutes the good energy. Even if the table is full of delicious food, the surrounding air is tainted, making it hard to feel nourished, and often leaving people tired, uneasy, or dealing with frequent minor illnesses. In many real-life cases, households with trash bins near the fridge, stove, or dining corners often experience a pattern of ongoing arguments, unstable finances, or that frustrating feeling of working hard but never getting ahead. That is because the energy of nourishment, symbolized by food, is being swallowed by the toxic energy of waste. Here is how to fix it, and it does require consistency. Always use a trash bin with a tight-fitting lid. Open it only when throwing things away, and close it immediately afterward. Never leave trash overnight, especially since night is when negative energy is strongest. Waste left out will absorb this energy and spread it throughout the home. Ideally, place the trash can in a far corner, out of sight from the dining table or kitchen entrance. You can even sprinkle a little white salt at the bottom of the bin each week. Salt carries purifying energy that neutralizes bad vibes and helps prevent them from spreading. And especially on the first day of the month, or during full moons. When you clean the house, replace the trash bag, wash the bin, and mentally recite a cleansing affirmation like, "Old energy is released, new prosperity is flowing in." This is more than just cleaning. It is an energetic reset, inviting fresh, uplifting energy to circulate freely. Taboo number 3. Keeping broken, cracked, or rusty objects inside the house. In Feng Shui, damaged items, whether chipped, cracked, or rusted, are considered dead energy objects. They block energy flow and create low vibrations, which are associated with fatigue, stagnation, and emotional heaviness. When these objects are kept in the home, especially in high-traffic areas like the kitchen or living room, they disrupt the energy and prevent wealth from settling in. A cracked vase, for example, symbolizes broken fortune or fragile relationships. A chipped bowl can reflect disrupted harmony in love or family. A rusted kettle suggests stagnation in your career and burnout in your drive. These items, when kept for long periods, act like energy leftovers, taking up space, meant for fresh, vibrant energy that wants to enter your life. People often hold on to broken items out of habit or sentiment, but in Feng Shui, keeping dead energy around is like clinging to what is already broken in your life. Every damaged object becomes a kind of energetic knot, making it hard to move forward or feel renewed. Homes full of broken things often feel heavy, dim, and emotionally draining for the people living there. The solution is both practical and symbolic. Clean out and let go. If something has lost its purpose or integrity, it is time to release it and make space for new energy to enter. If it holds sentimental value, you can clean it. Silently thank it for its service. This is a simple closure ritual. Then let it go. In many Asian cultures, this act of gratitude before discarding something is not superstition. It is a way of honoring the energy the item once carried. After decluttering, open the windows and let natural air flow through the space. A fresh breeze sweeping across an empty spot brings in new energy, like a gentle reset for the entire home. Taboo number 4. Placing your safe or money box behind or under your bed. In Feng Shui, a safe or money box is not just a storage container for cash or valuables. It is the physical representation of wealth energy. It symbolizes how your prosperity is stored, protected, and circulated in your life. Now, the head of the bed is where you rest. It is the center of mental and emotional energy. While sleeping, your body enters a calm state to receive and regenerate energy. If a safe full of money, gold, or financial documents is placed under or behind your bed, it creates an invisible pressure. Feng Shui calls this wealth energy suppressing human energy. It means the strong, active vibration of wealth is pressing down on your own personal energy field. People sleeping above it may feel heavy, have restless dreams, or wake up groggy and unfocused. Energetically, money and metal carry strong yang energy, very active and high frequency, while sleep requires stillness and calm. Mixing the two creates conflicting vibrations, like trying to sleep with a generator humming beneath you. Over time, this can lead to stress, anxiety, or an unhealthy fixation on financial burdens. Moreover, Feng Shui teaches that a safe is a wealth hub. Its energy must circulate gently and freely. When it is placed under a bed or compressed by heavy furniture, its energy gets blocked. This often results in stagnant wealth, money that comes in but does not stay, or progress that gets stuck just before success. Many people in these setups find their businesses stable but unable to grow or always hitting a ceiling when trying to advance. Here is a much better placement. Move your safe to the wealth corner, located in the southeast part of your house or room. This area corresponds to the wood element, representing financial growth and expansion. If possible, place it behind your work desk, symbolizing solid support behind your career. And remember this key rule: a safe should always be backed by a mountain and facing water. That means the back of the safe should be pressed against a solid wall, the mountain, while the front should face an open space with light or a doorway, the water. This setup allows wealth energy to gather and stay, like water flowing gently around a mountain. To further enhance prosperity, place a gold bar replica, an old coin, or a yellow crystal sphere on top of the safe. These are powerful Feng Shui symbols of circulating wealth energy. And every time you open your safe, do so with calm and gratitude. In Feng Shui, your emotions interact with energy. The calmer and more grateful you are, the more abundant the energy becomes. Never place your safe under the bed, under a bathroom, or next to the kitchen. These are fire or strong water areas that can disrupt the energy field of wealth. Taboo number 5. Placing a mirror that reflects the front door. In Feng Shui, the front door is known as the mouth of energy. It is where prosperity, good fortune, and opportunity enter the home. When light, energy, and positive vibrations first reach the entrance, a mirror facing directly toward it will immediately bounce that energy back, just like water hitting a rock, unable to flow inside. As a result, the house cannot hold on to its blessings. Wealth and luck struggle to stay. Everything good stops right at the door and never makes its way in. You can often feel this in homes where a mirror faces the front door. The atmosphere tends to be cold, still, and strangely empty. Even if the place is neat and tidy, it lacks vitality. Families living in such homes often experience situations where good fortune slips away, deals fall through, promising jobs vanish, and opportunities are hard to hold on to. These are signs of energy being reflected back out of the home. In some cases, a mirror reflecting the entrance creates what is called clashing energy, a constant battle between the inward pull of the doorway and the outward push of the mirror. This unstable energy flow can leave people feeling restless, unfocused, or unable to fully relax in their own home. The simplest solution? Reposition the mirror so it does not directly face the front door. Angling it to the side allows it to reflect light without pushing energy away. If moving the mirror is not an option, you can use a sheer curtain, a decorative screen, or a potted plant to gently break the mirror's reflection, helping the energy absorb instead of bounce back. Another key principle: avoid mirrors that reflect the hallway into the living room or the family altar. These are areas that hold strong yang energy and ancestral blessings. When reflected, this vital energy becomes unstable, which can lead to disruptions in work, emotional imbalance, or uneasy feelings at home. Now, if you want to use mirrors to attract wealth, place them where they reflect bright, lively spaces, like a sunlit window, a cheerful garden, or a vibrant room full of positive activity. When a mirror reflects a scene of life and growth, it acts as an amplifier of prosperity rather than a blocker of good fortune. There is an old Feng Shui saying, "A mirror not only reflects your image, but also reflects energy. Place it wrong, and blessings leave. Place it right, and wealth comes to stay." So, Before every mirror in your home, imagine it as a calm stream of water. If that water flows inward, your home will thrive. If it flows outward, your fortune may drift away with it. Taboo number 6. Having a staircase or hallway that is damaged or dark. In Feng Shui design, staircases and hallways are seen as energy pathways, channels that connect different layers of energy throughout the home. A staircase carries energy from lower to upper floors, while hallways move energy horizontally across spaces. When these paths are clean, bright, and solid, the energy circulates smoothly, bringing prosperity, health, and harmony. But when staircases are broken, creaky, or worn down, and when hallways are dark or cramped, the energy flow is interrupted. Just like a river that gets blocked, energy in the home becomes fragmented. It struggles to reach higher levels, wealth cannot circulate, and the people living there often feel drained, sluggish, and experience delays or setbacks in their work. In Feng Shui, a damaged staircase, such as loose railings, chipped steps, or slippery surfaces, symbolizes blocked advancement. Each stair represents a step forward in career or personal growth. When a step is cracked, it disrupts progress. And when the entire staircase feels cold and dim, the light of prosperity fades with it. As for hallways, no matter how small, they serve as energy arteries. A narrow, dark, or cluttered hallway causes energy to stagnate, making the space feel suffocating and tense. Residents might experience frequent mood swings, unexplainable frustration, or poor sleep if the hallway leads to a bedroom or workspace and lacks natural light. Without fresh energy reaching these areas, motivation and mental clarity often suffer. Here is how to fix it. Repair any damage immediately. Energy can only flow through pathways that are open and stable. Once repaired, sweep the area clean and wipe it down using water mixed with a bit of white salt. This helps neutralize any lingering negative energy. Next, add warm yellow lighting in dark corners. Warm light carries yang energy, which represents life and movement. As it spreads, the space naturally becomes calmer and more balanced. You can also place a small Feng Shui plant, like a pothos, peace lily, or money tree, at the base of the stairs or in the bend of a hallway. Plants belong to the wood element, symbolizing growth, and have the ability to pull energy, helping it continue to flow instead of getting stuck. In particularly narrow hallways, a bright-colored painting, or a small, angled mirror, not facing the door, can help open up the space and ease any heaviness. One subtle but powerful detail. If the staircase in your home leads directly to the front door, energy tends to flow out too quickly. To counter this, place a warm-colored rug, like yellow or earthy brown, at the base of the stairs. These colors belong to the earth element and act as an anchor, helping keep wealth energy from slipping away. Taboo number 7. Keeping photos of deceased loved ones or sacred objects in the bedroom. In Feng Shui, the bedroom is considered a space where yin and yang energy merge, a place for rest and renewal. Anything that disrupts this delicate balance can directly affect your health, your mental state, and the energy that supports your life. That is why placing photos of the deceased or spiritually powerful objects in the bedroom is a major taboo. The bedroom is where your living energy is restored. But when the space is filled with the strong yin energy of those who have passed, it creates an imbalance. This can lead to bad dreams, insomnia, emotional tension, or even feeling cold in a room that is otherwise warm. Photos of loved ones who have passed on especially ancestors, carry the energy of memory and stillness. These are beautiful but deeply static vibrations. When placed in a space that requires gentle yang energy for healing and intimacy, the result is a heavy atmosphere. Sometimes, it is the living person's emotions, longing or grief, that continue to feed that stagnant energy, blocking the natural flow of life force in the room. Over time, this may lead to emotional fatigue, depression, or even the loss of financial momentum as positive energy gets drained. Similarly, sacred items like talismans, amulets, spiritual statues, or protective charms do not belong in the bedroom. These items carry powerful protective energy, great for entryways or living spaces where you interact with the outside world. But in a room meant for deep rest, their active vibration causes energetic tension. Many people keeping these objects near their bed report headaches, restlessness, or waking up with unease, often due to an energy mismatch. The solution is simple. Move photos of the deceased and spiritual items to a prayer room or sacred area. These spaces have better yin-yang balance and are ideal for spiritual reverence. Your bedroom should contain only gentle, light yang energy, like fresh flowers, soft candles, a small healthy plant, or joyful keepsakes. Use warm lighting and avoid harsh blue or white tones. Warm yellow light supports peaceful sleep and nurtures the space. You can also purify the bedroom regularly using incense or essential oils, like sandalwood, cinnamon, orange, or lavender. This refreshes the air and brings yin and yang back into balance. One of the core truths in Feng Shui is this: energy follows emotion. When your bedroom is peaceful and vibrant, your personal energy rises to meet that level. And when you sleep deeply and wake renewed, your luck, closely tied to your mindset, naturally grows. Feng Shui is not distant magic. It is the art of harmony between humans and their space, between matter and spirit. A home filled with bright energy is where everything feels meaningful. The sound of the wind, the sunlight's path, the placement of a chair, or just the calm you feel coming home. That harmony, that is good Feng Shui. When you clean your space, you are also clearing your mindset. Each object in the right place resets your beliefs. Each corner you purify releases old energy. A clean mind, a calm home, smooth energy. This is when blessings start to gather. True wealth is not having a lot. It is living in a space where your energy feels full, grounded, and at peace. Lasting prosperity always begins with inner peace. A home with flowing energy and a heart that knows how to appreciate and align will always draw good fortune. Before you leave this video, take a moment to say a positive affirmation to awaken fresh energy for yourself and your home. My household is now welcoming peace, prosperity, and harmonious energy. If you believe that good energy can shift your destiny, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Together, we will continue uncovering more secrets to help your home, your mindset, and your life become more abundant, more peaceful, and more aligned with your true path, day by day. And always remember, when your home starts to shine from within, life will naturally open up to let beautiful things find their way to you.